couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building, it's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, there's Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys going to have their hands full. We know about the problems that warm weather teams have when they have to play in the snow. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team fell on the road last week.
Run! Set. Go.
Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do
work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. 380. Get out. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. But now
they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down.
Seem to pick up the first down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Another run here with Johnson. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Set.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but
hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Short, complete to Likely. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and they get 6 yards.
A million times win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Set. Set.
On play action now, Herbert. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen.
And the Chargers first down.
Ready. Go.
Now it's Johnson. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season. 38 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Pistol here for Herbert. Work in the middle.
At you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Now a screen set up for Harris. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense.
Set. Set.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They're on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs, fans by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So If you want to continue to run the ball this often, we're going to have to look to their defense to play defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field?
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Something you do not want to see. 42-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They'll give it to Harris again. Oh, the ball's out.
Recovered by the Broncos.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. From the 24 now, here is second and 6. On play action, now Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback.
Very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Room to run past the 30.
Defense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 12.
Not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was trying to get that one.
Forces the incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. Will swing this out to Johnson, and a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Corral them, take them down short of the sticks.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season. shotgun now for Herbert. He's got likely over the middle.
Is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point. He break adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
Looking for a way to break our top.
Set.
Herbert now on first down. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
They'll start this on the ground with down the yard as the snow intensifies.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Cook. It's going to be third. They need one.
Set. Go.
Here's Johnson. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes. That run, that's enough to move the chain.
Gain of 1 yard.
Somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this first down by about the length of the football.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he'll try to drive forward. It's not a bad game in these conditions. You give him about 5 yards. And that's going to do it. A number of runners have come close. But with that last run, he has surpassed Eric Dickerson's 1,000-yard plateau. This is the next logical step. With that run, he has done it. He set the new all-time NFL record for most rushing yards in a single season. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 15. First down, Chargers.
380.
Herbert takes the lead, decides to hang on. And they smack him down.
There are hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Black 80.
On second down, here's Herbert. That one pinballs
Did as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
380.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
Recovered by the Broncos.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And not much there. Good defense. held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
Set. Set.
Perfect. Open right side.
It is holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down. They need 5.
Set. 80. Route. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, left side.
Coming it, so throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Wide out.
Now Herbert. He's got his tight end to run. They get.
Set. 380. Route. Cowboys. Set.
Now Herbert. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Now following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. DJ Jones, the big defensive.
They're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throw on the run is of 11 on that one. 1st down, LA.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Set. Ready.
They'll run. Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Wide out.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Set. 380. Route. Go.
Herbert to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with
It's
1st
a gain
and
of
goal.
14 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
Before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Ready.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
380. Wide out.
One more time with Johnson. And room to
Game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time. Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. A run here with Johnson. This time to slap.
The offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll find an open man. It's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Something you did not. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with
minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs.
And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. They'll go again with Johnson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground for about 7.
So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. Captain.
On the ground, it's Johnson. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
1st down.
Set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Another run here with Johnson. And it'll be from the 25. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Harris. Powerful running there. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And
Run! Ready!
give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season. A run with House. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
Set. Ready. Go.
Throwing, Herbert. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
And in these tight games, especially in the 2nd half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. The Broncos going to signal for their third, and it is 2nd and 9.
380.
Now it's Johnson. And he nearly
Go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
380.
He'll try to run for it with Johnson.
Another carry for the running back.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to
It's a win for the visiting Chargers. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs.